each of these original artifacts to history teachers. Historians like the Museum of the Bible Scholars Initiative director, Dr. Bobby Duke, describe the Megiddo mosaic as the greatest discovery in Israel since the Dead Sea Scrolls. The Megiddo mosaic features a table used for communion and a design showing two fish, early symbols of Christianity, with handcrafted geometric patterns. The mosaic likely decorated one of the oldest Christian prayer halls in Megiddo, a city located in Canaan maximum security prison, where it remained for 60 years. Then, in 2005, archaeologists accidentally rediscovered it. They carefully excavated the mosaic, hiding it securely in northern Israel, until flying it here for a first public appearance.
So the first one right here is dedicated to a man named Gaianus.
Historians say he was a Roman centurion who helped fund the mosaic floor and table, a rare show of unity between Romans and Christians. The second inscription describes some key women in early Christianity, while the third marks history.
The table is dedicated to the God Jesus Christ. Now this phrase, God Jesus Christ, is in the fifth line of the inscription, and it is actually in a shortened form, so the letters that have the lines over them, it is actually a respectful way to write those words.
Dr. Duke believes these early writings are some of the first to show belief in the deity of Jesus, with this inscription from a Christian woman identified as a Keptis that reads, God Jesus Christ.
The mosaic floor was being used, was already functioning in the 3rd century, and that's 100 years before the Nicene Creed. And as we walk over the mosaic in a minute, I mean, I'll point out some things that just knowing the fact that before what some historians will say you had Orthodox theology, no, this room has incredible Orthodox theology built right into the mosaic floor. And even as we walk around, you get this sense that everything revolves around that table.
Right.
This inscription right here mentions that table specifically, and it mentions a woman named Keptis, who should be honored for giving the funds for the table to the honor of the God Jesus Christ. So we have a table mention.
Hebrews 13 verse 10. We have an altar, whereof they have no right to eat, which serve the tabernacle. Here the apostle is pointing out that Christians have a true altar, not the old Jewish sacrificial altar in the temple, but the altar of Christ himself, fulfilled in the Eucharist. Early Christians and the Orthodox Church have always understood this as a clear reference to the Christian altar where the holy gifts are offered, showing that the Eucharist is indeed a sacrifice and not just a symbol.
And it only makes sense this is where communion, the Eucharist, would have happened. We have it mentioned that this is to the honor of the God Jesus Christ. Very Orthodox theology right here on this mosaic floor. And again, this is an Orthodox statement of Jesus' divinity 100 years before the Nicene Creed. And the table is the center. So the God Jesus Christ, men, women being remembered, a centurion who's called our brother, and a table right in the center. It gives you goosebumps to think about this, what happened in this room. And we've often said that when it comes to the understanding of the early church history, I mean, this room gives us an insight into early church history that kind of rivals the amazing discovery with the Dead Sea Scrolls for the understanding of the development of the Christian canon and the Jewish canon.